Now, if there's one person that a lot of fans are looking up to for Star Wars, it's no other than Dave Filoni, the true protege of George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Also, make sure to check me out at Mike01 on Twitter if you would like to. Now, when we go ahead and examine what John and Dave are putting together for the Star Wars franchise, we obviously know that this fall, alright, so November to December, many more Star Wars TV shows and movies will be announced. That's going to surprise a lot of fans, that's going to shock a lot of the fandom. That's really going to bring a lot of the Star Wars fans together once again. That's their game plan, that's their end game. They want to bring back the fans that walked away from the franchise after Episode 9 and after the Gina Carano situation. So here we are, it is June 14th already, alright, the middle of June, and we're already approaching, the halfway point of 2021. And that really does propel the entire Star Wars brand to get closer to the major announcements this fall. That's really going to set the roadmap of the franchise for the future. Now, obviously, there's a lot of problems happening with Star Wars The Acolyte series by Kathleen Kennedy and Leslye Headland. There's been a lot of setbacks because of creative differences and a lot of issues behind the scenes of different firings of writers and directors. I mean, there's been a lot of things going on between Kathleen Kennedy and others out there. When we look at everything related to what's been going on with the Mandalorian series, we're talking about the Mandoverse as a whole. That's been going very well. It's a very big, successful, point in Star Wars right now, all because of Jon Favreau and what he was able to introduce into this new Star Wars universe. So, the thing about creator Dave Filoni is that he's also very busy with the Ahsoka Tano TV series. He's also very busy with the Book of Boba Fett that's going to come out this December. That's another thing that a lot of fans are looking forward to. However, with both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni now actively developing their new Star Wars projects, the Star Wars fandom has been very skeptical about the future of the brand and if Jon and Dave can even handle everything moving ahead. However, in a recent interview with Dave Filoni about the future of Star Wars, he was eventually questioned about Rangers of the New Republic. At one point in time, Dave Filoni was able to point out the truth of all of this. Dave Filoni went on to state that we unfortunately had to cancel Rangers of the New Republic due to complications of what happened with Gina Carano's Cara Dune. Now, one thing I can confirm is that Cara Dune was going to be the main lead character in the show for Disney Plus, and that once she was let go from the Mandalorian series, it was very tough to push the show forward. I was very optimistic about this show and was very excited. However, me and John are taking many scraps from the show and will be using it for a future project that I believe will excite many fans as well as newcomers that are going to actually be very excited about the future of Star Wars. Now, we will be placing many aspects of Rangers into the new show that we will be revealing later this year with a brand new title and new main character that many fans will be familiar with and will be excited for. This new show is set to give the fandom many answers of what happens just after Return of the Jedi, and me and John are getting very excited to reveal the new show by this fall that will truly borrow great pieces from Star Wars Legends, which many fans have been asking for the longest time. So, about all of this actually ties directly into what we've been talking about for a very long time now, is all of the major announcements coming our way by this fall. So this fall is a very interesting point in 2021. A lot of live-action, animated material is going to be announced, new Star Wars movies, new books, novels, and comics out there that's going to make up this new Star Wars universe, if you will. Now, I want to focus on Dave Filoni and what he had to say. So he's actually going to be using a lot of scraps from the Mandalorian, alright, the Mandoverse, if you will. Rangers of the New Republic was a part of that Mandoverse. So they're going to be taking scraps from Rangers and implanting it into this new Star Wars TV show that's really going to truly take advantage of everything from Star Wars Legends to some of the older stories that went unused for Legends that they are actually going to be illustrating in this new outlook for Star Wars. Now, the thing about Dave Filoni is that he's working with Jon Favreau on numerous projects. I mean, he's working on the Book of Boba Fett, he's working on the Ahsoka Tano series, and so on and so forth. Not to mention also that Mando Season 3 and 4, they are going to be actually worked on back to back. Just let that sink in for a moment. That actually lets you know exactly how busy these creators really are going to be with Star Wars and exactly what it means for the future of the franchise. Now, the other thing is that we have Dave Filoni also involved with the Kenobi TV series to a certain extent with Jon Favreau. They will be calling some of the shots on some of the story elements in that show. So far as we know, it's a 6-part TV show, 1 hour per each episode, of course. That's basically a 6-hour Star Wars movie, to say the least. Now, the thing about them retitling and giving this show a brand new character, alright, they yes did cancel Rangers, that's off the shelf right now, but they're taking many core aspects from that show and throwing it into this new Star Wars TV series that's really going to speak volumes. It's all going to be a post-Return of the Jedi TV show, like a true post-Return of the Jedi series, showing us what happened just days, months, or maybe up to even 1 year, because it is suggested that the Battle of Jakku will be used in this new Star Wars TV show that was once Rangers of the New Republic. Now, Dave Filoni, as I always like to say, I mean, he is the true protege of George Lucas. That's a fact. I mean, George Lucas himself taught Dave Filoni, you know, a lot of the angles of Star Wars and how it should be used and the philosophies of the franchise and exactly where it should all go. That, to me, makes me all the more excited about what's coming for the reformed version of Rangers of the New Republic. Again, we're going to be getting that title reveal later this year. We're going to be learning a little bit more about the plot later this year as well. So a lot of things are coming our way. You know, make no mistake that a lot of things are coming our way for the franchise. And that is one thing to truly be excited about, is that he's got Jon Favreau by his side, also helping him with this new reformed version of Rangers. So the other thing is that Kathleen Kennedy obviously does not want this to happen. She doesn't want Rangers of the New Republic to be reformed with a fan favorite character in the mix. It's pretty safe to say that it's either going to be Hera or it's going to be Leia, one of the two. You know, there's been a lot of things out there going on that it is indeed going to be a CGI version of Leia that's going to have a major impact on this new show. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.